focus. I love that too. Glad I was able to get my camera right. Yes, let me say live. Seven. Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna let some people get in here. Let a couple people get in here. We'll be started. Let me get my headsets on. Hope I got enough juice to get it in. Let me see. Make sure I got my Bluetooth. AirPods, stay connected. Okay, cool, man. Let me get a one in the chat if you can hear me. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, Mr. Taylor? Can you hear me now? I think I should be connected now. Okay, bet. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Hope you guys had an awesome weekend, man. I didn't come. I wasn't here last Monday because it was a veteran holiday, you know, and I'm a veteran. So hey, I had to take my day off. You feel me? So hey, hope you guys understand. But hey, we back today, this Monday at 7 o'clock. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Again, as you see, man, we are going to do a live RFQ response. We're going to utilize that NATE code 721110. I think it was something about casinos and something else. But we're going to check it out, man. As you already know, man, we like speed. You know, our biggest value was time management. You know, and so, you know, you can utilize the SAM.govs and the units and marketplaces and the stuff, the free tools and stuff like that, man. But again, we like speed. So, you know, I'm going to show you guys how I look for opportunities, how I go for opportunities, how I find my subs or partners utilizing one system, you know, SP Money Flow. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Also, man, if you guys have any questions, please be sure to put those in the chat and I will get to them as soon as I can. But without further ado, man, we're going to go ahead and get started on here. I think I got my screen up how I want it. Let me see. Yeah. Let me share my screen so we can go ahead and get started on here. And so, as you guys already see, man, this is GovCon Marketplace, man, pretty much where everything is centralized, where you find your opportunities, where you can find federal opportunities and state opportunities. You can find your small businesses for your sub opportunities or for any type of partnerships, any type of JV opportunities. You know, you can find all of those right there. You can find your agencies who is spending the money in your particular NATE code. And for me, man, it just makes everything a lot faster. You know, I don't have to go searching, like I said, on SAM.gov, looking for opportunities. I don't have to set that up, although I can utilize SAM.gov, but utilizing everything in one central location, man, I like that, man. So again, we're just going to go over this right here as far as how I utilize SP Money Flow, utilizing the marketplace, man. So without further ado, I think the last time I came on here, the last person, she had this particular NATE's code right here. And this right here, if she on here tonight, I hope she is. Let me make sure. Yeah, I hope she is on here tonight. If she's not, you know, hopefully she'll go back and she'll be able to, you know, check this out. But again, I did a little bit. I checked on her earlier just to see, you know, if it was some actual money in here. I think last time I checked, I think I might have put in the wrong NATE code or whatever, or maybe I didn't only look at one fiscal year just to see. But when I checked on her today, man, I seen that, hey, man, they do, at least the Department of Defense, they do spend some money in this particular NATE's codes right here. And then I had to think about it like, yeah, they do across all agencies when they having these industry days and, you know, different types of events and forums and stuff like that. a lot of these people have to fly out of town, or a lot of these people are in DC, or they in Philadelphia, or they may be contracting officers out of South Carolina or Georgia, and the event is in Vegas, let's say, and so, or California. They are going to look for a contractor that they used in the past, or they're going to put out a solicitation to find small businesses who can book the hotels, who can book the flights, who can pretty much put the whole event planning thing together, or put the whole event together, you know, doing the marketing, doing the flyers, all of that good stuff, man, planning everything. So they'll put everything in a solicitation. So again, right here, we can see that, you know, of course, the Department of Defense has spent a lot of money in it. The Department of State, Department of Veteran Affairs has also. So we already see that it is some money out there in this with this particular NAICS code right here. At least me, this is what I see. So if I was new and I was looking for, and I was utilizing this system, and I came in and said, okay, cool. Well, I see that the Department of State also spends money in this particular NAICS code as well. So that's what I want to work with. So I would go over here first. This is just the first thing that I would do. You know, I would come over here and I would actually see where all the money is at, you know, in the Department of State. And after I get that information out, I see it is in the Department of State, AQM, Momentum. They actually are under acquisitions. They actually spent $46 million of that as well. So it is some money in there, man. And this is just the stuff that they actually put out. It's not even counting the opportunities or the opportunities that they hit you up on or awarded that aren't on SAM.gov. You know, everything that's up under $25,000 definitely ain't gonna go on SAM.gov. Anything that's under $10,000 is not gonna go on the SAM.gov, or it's not gonna go out for a solicitation on SAM.gov. So, you know, everything is not on SAM.gov when it comes to, you know, the money that they spend and the federal government spending. It's a very small percentage, actually. Same thing with SAM. That's not all of the federal opportunities that are put out there on solicitation. You know, I've also found that in some cases I get some of the solicitations before it actually go on SAM. Not that far in advance. Now, don't get me. I ain't trying to sound crazy, but a couple of hours or maybe 30 minutes or maybe 20 minutes, I've seen that I've gotten opportunities that's not on SAM.gov yet, or they just haven't came up on SAM.gov yet. But again, man, that's just some small information I want to share with you guys, just to show you guys where the money at in this particular NAICS code, right here. And as we see, the Department of State actually spends a lot of money in there. You know, at least in 2023, 2022, they actually have spent some millions. You know, 2024, they've already spent 64 million. So yeah, you know, in the Department of HHS, they in there too. Homeland Security, if you want to fool around with them, but you know, we only like playing with the big dogs. But as far as opportunities, you know, you can come over here. And you can actually see right here. Okay, so it's only 22 opportunities out there right now up under this particular NAICS code, right? So depending on where you at, depending on where you willing to travel to, depending on who your partnerships are, depending on, you know, who your JVs with, depending on if you want to go after this opportunity. You know, if you're not there, if you're not in a particular city or state, and if you don't have time, or you don't have the relationships already built, then it's not going to make sense for you to go after any of these opportunities, you know, especially if you don't have time to, you know. But right now we're doing training, let's say that. So it's not going to matter the location. You know, I'm going to just give an example, and then plus it's only 22 of them. But let's check out this right here, this Yellow Ribbon Event Hotel and a catered meal, 12 January, 2025. Let's check that out. And let's see what's going on with that. Because you see, again, man, this is why I wouldn't spend a lot of time on SAM.gov, because when I click on the opportunities layered out right here, you know, it'll take me right back to SAM.gov. And again, excuse me, I don't know why I didn't get the water. Like I told you guys the last time, the first couple of things that we're going to check out while we look at these opportunities is if one of the first things we're going to look at is if we have enough time. You know, right now, if this was me and I was going after this, I wouldn't touch this because I don't have any. First of all, I'm not a woman-owned business for one, and then number two, I haven't cultivated any relationships with women-owned businesses that have this actual NAICS code. But let's say that I did have some time. Let's say I did have some time, and or I did have a relationship already with a woman-owned small business, right? And this particular opportunity, we're probably gonna have to read the solicitation to see. Wait, this right here is linked to. Yeah, see, they got another tool where you got to actually go. I think you got to sign in and do. Wait, I might not have to. May not have to. Okay, no, I don't. Here it is right here. So again, man, they give you a little bit of information right here. So women-owned business set aside, is for lodging, catered meal. Matter of fact, let me come back, man. See if you guys got any questions for me, real fast, man. If you got any questions, let me come back and check. Okay, cool. No questions so far. Again, man, if you guys got any questions, man, drop them in the chat and I will answer them for you guys. But for right now, we're going to keep it going with this right here. Again, so seeing as though this is a woman-owned business opportunity, if you're a woman-owned business, and if you are, this is the contracting office located. They located in Florida. Did they have that on there? I didn't even check. But so we are going to have to read the solicitation because it doesn't give us a location. So yeah. So again, you will come down here, pretty much just read the PWS, and you will read this as well just to see what this is also. But for right now, for these purposes, we're just going to stick with the regular program because you see right here, this is what we need anyways, the performance work statement. It's going to tell you that, the location of it, the scope of work is what we're looking for. So right here, you can see it's showing you it's a total of 300 total guests. Total attendance required, we finalized 23 December. Okay, and the location in Lakeland, Florida, right? It's saying hotel lodging must be available, exclusive use from 5 p.m. on Saturday all the way up. So this is going to be about 6 days. They're looking for that. Looking for hotel use. They're looking for 40 rooms for nights of. So they're telling you everything, man. So again, me, again, like we're going to read all of this, of course. We're going to read everything that we need to read. Preferred vendor list. So they already got a preferred vendors list who they want you to actually use as far as the catering and events and stuff like that. So I don't know if these people are already, if there was a list that you needed to be on before, or because they got desserts and everything, and they telling you who they prefer you, who they want you to use. So this is where you would do your due diligence and actually see, are any of these businesses actual contractors? Are they registered with SAM? Have they done business with them already? Or is this just a group of people that's saying, hey man, we done did our due diligence, and we want these particular, we want you to choose from these particular caterers and event planners right here. This preferred list. So this actually saves you a lot of time as well, man. So you don't even have to, you don't have to go everywhere. Once I show you how I would normally do it when it comes to the marketplace, I don't have to look too crazy because they already gave me a list of who they actually prefer. Now I can use somebody else because right here, you see we got Publix catering. So I'm pretty sure Publix may not be looking at this opportunity. So this could be something again that they just like, yo, we want these individuals right here. So yeah, this definitely saved me a lot of time, man. So I would literally, first off, again, I would read over the requirements. I would read over all the solicitation, what it is that they're actually looking for, and I would copy and paste all of this right here, man, because y'all already know what I'm about to do, man. I like to cheat, and like I said, they're telling us everything that they need. They're telling us the dates that they needed. They're telling us where it's at. They're telling us, all of the good stuff, man. The location, the dates, what's required. They're probably going to tell us the types of rooms and stuff like that as well. But like I said, again, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to utilize, again, we like speed, man. We like speed. So if I don't already have a list and I got time, like I said, this is hypotheticals right now that we're talking about. If I don't have a relationship already with somebody with a women-owned business or with a hotel, that's in the area, if I don't have a relationship with someone that's in, what do you call it, a travel agency, something like that, or that's in hotel and casinos, that does event planning. If I don't have a relationship, and I need to find a relationship outside of the catering thing, they already told us the catering. We got that out the way. That's easy. Now we have to figure out, about booking the flights, about booking the rooms as well. So maybe you want to find a woman-owned business that does travel agency, because that's their specialty. They already do that. Or maybe you want to call the hotels yourself and ask them, get the number straight from them, and when you call these hotel owners, if you can't get the owner, 9 times out of 10, depending on where it's at, because let me start here. Let me say this. In my town, we have, it should be all over, man. You have the tourism agency and they are in charge of, most of them are hotel owners, and they are in charge of bringing more people to the city. They have small events that, try to attract people to that actual state, to the actual city, and with that, they have board members as well. And a lot of those board members, which I think mine is the SVCB, I think it is the Visitors Bureau. I think that's what it's called. I think it's called Visitors Bureau. I had to look it up for you guys. But yeah, those people that's on those boards are 9 times out of 10, those are going to be hotel owners. The hotel owner, like the hotel, like the Holiday Inns, the Hampton Inns, the not no 5-star hotel 9 times out of 10, depending on what city you in. I ain't gonna say that, depending on what city you in. But these are ways that you can reach out and actually see these individuals, because they hold a monthly meeting every month. They meet up every month to go over their budget, they go over their plans, they go over what they have all of their meetings to let the public know what's going on, and it's open to the public. So you're able to actually shake hands and meet these individuals who already own these hotels. That's just some, if you want to create these relationships in your own area. But you also can utilize that if you know this. And like I said, and like we seen that this particular opportunity is in Florida, I can look up that particular city. What was it at? This city right here had Lakeland, Florida. They have one of those tourism agencies, right? So, and this is all public information. So I can go online and I can actually type in Lakeland, Florida, their tourism agency that's in that city. And to me, all the board members, their name and what hotel that they own and all of that good stuff. And then from there, I could just reach out to them, or I can email them, or I can give them a call and then just go from there. You feel me? And so that's just another way that that's a free resource that you could use to people that's already right there in your backyard, or that you already know that's a part of these that are looking to bring events like this right here to their city. They may not know about these opportunities. So that's a way for you to, build a relationship or partner up even with that particular city-owned city agency, because it's all city-owned. It's all, owned by the public. It's all little small sub-agencies that's in the city, because the city is technically a agency as well. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. There's a lot of money there. But let's get back to this right here, man. So again, I copied and pasted that. And like I said, if I'm looking for a list, if I'm looking for, these individuals who are either owners of these hotels, or they are owners of, like I said, the tourism people, the one that book the events for the, man, what are they called? I just said it. The people who, not tour guides, man. I just said what they are, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. But those individuals, the people that actually book the flights, they book the hotels, they do all of that good stuff for you to save a little bit of time. You know, you can create those relationships with them as well to see if they can get you good prices on the hotels that's in the area, get you good prices on the flights as well, depending on how many it is. But, you know, if you're looking at getting, you know, 40 rooms or 20 rooms, you know, you're looking to accommodate, what was it, 300 people or 400 people, 300 guests. You know what I mean? That's a lot of money for them. You feel me? And it's a good way for you to not try to do everything yourself. But back to what I was saying, man, you can come down here, you know, SP Money Flow, man, and Pure Money AI, you know, has pretty much everything you need when it comes to small businesses. You know, again, like I told you guys before, this is not necessarily specific. This is not only for GovCon or consultants or anything like that, man. This is for anybody who has a small business. You know, this is a way for you to, you know, utilize these different AI softwares or these different AI tools to make your process or make your system, or not system, or your process a little bit, I'm just gonna say process a lot faster. You know, so again, we have prompt library on here to where you can come in, and what I just highlighted, I can come in here, and what I'm gonna do is paste it right here. You know, and I want to make sure that there was everything that I needed to copy and paste. Yep, right there. And so what this right here does for me is, what this does is literally just gives me a highlighted version of the scope of work. You know, so if I'm going to email out what the specifics are to a sales manager or an event coordinator or a catering manager, if I'm looking to cultivate that relationship with them, and they ask me like, okay, well, can you send me over the details? I already have that for them, you know, and I'm not putting in any pertinent information any pertinent information that's going to give away that, hey, this is located on such and such base. This is a federal contract. That ain't the information I'm looking to give them right now. I'm looking for rates pretty much, and I want to see if they are even able to accommodate 300 guests. I want to make sure that they're able to give me a good discounted rate. You feel me? Especially if this is for a woman-owned business, it'll be good for me to partner up with them, seeing as though I'm a veteran-owned business, because 9 times out of 10, they have veteran discounts for, you know, most hotels give veteran discounts. And so again, I'm going to look over and make sure that, hey, does it have any, you know, prudent information on there? I'm going to see like, okay, cool. This is all the information they need to know. It shows how many guests it is, the days it's going to be, how many rooms we're going to need on what dates. That's all I pretty much need right here. And so this is where I was telling you guys last week, this is what I emailed to my potential sub or my potential partner. You know, so if I'm looking for these individuals, like I said, these event coordinators, or I call this hotel and I'm asking for the sales manager, you know, and they ask for the details, or they ask for, you know, some sort of scope of work, you let them know off the rip, like, hey, you know what I mean? When you give them that call, which is I'm gonna get here in a second, this is what you want to already have set up in your email. You want to have your email with this right here already set up. You want to go in and edit a little bit, of course. You know, you want to be exact. You know, you don't want to sound like a robot, but you want to make sure that you are getting the information that you need on here ready for them. So if they're interested in it, all you're going to have to do is put in their email address, attach your questionnaire if you need to have one of those as well. 9 times out of 10, I attach a questionnaire to my emails, and then boom. Once they say, yes, we're interested in it, yes, I can say, yes, I'm going to send you over the scope of work. Highlights, I'm going to send you over the scope of work of the details of what's needed. Boom. You know, you put that email address in, that's all you're going to need. It's already going to be right there. You know, again, we're looking at time management. You know, that's what's going to be a good value for them, and which is ultimately going to be a good value for us. You know, and we're the ones doing all this from in the beginning. You know, we're the one taking care of all of the paperwork, especially if we're doing consulting and business development. You know, so we want to make sure that, and if that's not the case, if we're just looking for subs, you know, we want to make sure that we are giving them all of the information that we need to give them, that's based off of not our own feelings or not what we think should be done, but what this performance work statement says, you know, what this scope of work says. Whatever this right here says that they want and what they need, this is what we're going off of. It's never what you think you should be going off of. It's what they telling you. This is what we want. This is who we prefer when it comes to the vendor. Now, if you are a catering company, let's say you a catering company, you know, and you out there in Lakeland, Florida, and I know you personally, and I know y'all got some good food. I'm going to add you in on that list as well. You feel me? Like, I'm going to add you in and see if I can get some good prices for you. I'm going to send some pictures. I may have some videos when I submit my proposal. I may have all this good stuff to entice them, to let them know, like, hey, make sure that you know that because this is who they prefer. This is who they preferred. Doesn't mean this is who they gotta use. You feel me? Again, this is just they taste buds and who they think that they want to use. You feel me? Who wants to use Publix catering? And I'm not saying anything bad about Publix because I like Publix. But when we talk about catering, you know what I mean? We want to make sure that it's some good food. You feel me? It's some good food, and we ain't got to second guess this. And it ain't just no regular platter that you just gonna get at Publix or at Food Line. You know, like puffing stuff, events, catering. That sound like a, you know, hey, Salt Block hospitality group. Like, man, hey, this is, you're gonna have to do your own research. They got their email address. I mean, they got their websites, they got their phone numbers and all that good stuff. So you can start right here first to see if they interested in the catering side of it, because again, we do know that you got to feed these people. You know, we do know that, hey, you got to make sure that on-site restaurant. See, I didn't read this, so I don't know 100% what they're asking for, but I do know they need 40 rooms on that night and 20 rooms, personal expense, I mean, guest rooms should be long distance phone charges, movie rentals. So they want you to have, okay, we paid by the guest and shall not be billed on there. Okay. So they letting you know everything that you need, man. The lodging, the type of hotel that they want. Catering service will provide. Okay, cool. Yep, this is what I'm looking for right here, with the exception of paper to go cover in place. Cool. Bro, get out of here, man. Prefer to be catering will be delivered to the event center, provide a welcome and courtesy use kitchen. Provided by catering known to work with the must be provided by a caterer known to work with the environment. But in the past, this list of approved and recommended can be found on the final list. So yeah, so they telling. So I take that back. I'm glad. See, that's why you got to read the solicitation. But I just told you, if you in Lakeland, Florida, and I know you, and I can call you, that ain't what they want. They want people from this list right here. A caterer must be selected from amongst this list. So they want these people right here, as far as caterers wise. This is who they want. You feel me? So that's why I said again, man, it's important that you read the solicitation so you know what they're looking for. Because if you submit a solicitation and you got somebody on here that's not on this list, they just gonna throw your stuff out like that. Oh, they didn't listen, and throw that out the dang on, you know what I'm saying? Throw it in the trash. Like, nope, they didn't listen to nothing. Throw it in the trash. You know, so yeah, you have to use one of these caterers right here. It doesn't have a list of hotels or anything like that. But they do have it to where, you know, you gotta deliver it to this particular, what's the name, buffet whatnot. So yeah, so they're telling you everything that they want in this thing, man. But again, I want to make sure that we understand that it's important that you read over that solicitation. You know, make sure that we reading over the solicitation, man. Yes. Because it's definitely going to tell you and show you everything that you need to know. You feel what I'm saying? So again, once we got that highlighted version, that highlighted scope of work, once we got that, you know, and we already see that we only can use these caterers right here from that list that I just showed you guys. We're gonna have to hop on the horn and go ahead and see if we can shake some hands and kiss some babies. You know, start cultivating those relationships. Let's see. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and see if they even are, if they obviously have done some work with them in the past. So the catering side is already taken care of. You know, it ain't gonna be no opportunities for you if you are a new caterer. But if you are an event planner, again, if you're an event coordinator, this may be your lane right here, because hey, you may already have a relationship with somebody that's on that list. You know, so this may be better for you. You know, this may be a good opportunity for you to go ahead and give them a call and say, hey, we want to, you know, hire you for this particular event right here that's on this particular date. You know, you don't have to worry about any, you know, any overhead, anything like that, because you're not the one that's cooking anything. You don't have to worry about any kitchen or kitchenette and anything like that, because they told you in the solicitation that's going to be provided for the caterer. You know, so reading over the solicitation is going to help you so much more to understand, like, hey, okay, cool, man. We know right now that these are the only people that we can use. And so we know that they can accommodate 300 individuals. So let's go ahead and call these people to go ahead and get the catering side out the way. You know, and then from there, we have to figure out, we got to start calling these hotels. So that's where, again, I said, where we can use one resource, one free resource, the free local agency, the free local tourism agency that's in your city, or the free local tourism agency that's in Lakeland, Florida. You know, I'm like 98% sure that there's going to be a list of hotel owners on that that's on that board. They all have boards. This is all public information. Matter of fact, you know how we do it. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and look, baby, because I want y'all to see what I'm talking about, man. Let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this, man. Let's go ahead and do it like this. Lakeland, Florida tourism agency. I know that ain't it. Oh, wait. I know that ain't it. Let me see. Nope. I gotta remember the name of. Let me see. Let me give me 1 second. Let me look up the name. The name of this one. Hold on. What are they called, man? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Yes. CV. I don't think that's okay. Yeah. Conventions and Visitors Bureau. That's what they call. Atlanta, Florida. Conventions and Visitors Bureau. That's it right here, guys. Now it should be somewhere. Polk County events. Lakeland. Let's see. Oh, this is a Chamber of Commerce. This ain't what I was looking for. Let's see. Hold on. Visitors Guide. Meetings and conventions in Central Florida. Man, let me see. I wish I would have thought of this earlier. I would have dang gonna had this pulled up. Travel professionals. Contact us. This is definitely the one, but this is Central Florida. This is not specifically for what's the name, what I wanted to show you guys. Staff. Okay, bam. Sales marketing team. Yeah, nah. This ain't the one that I was looking for, because this right here is like all for Central. Matter of fact, let me show you guys. Let me see. Let me show you what I'm talking about. See if you come right here to my hometown. What's the name? I'm just gonna show you guys. They have. Let me see where they at. About. So these people right here are on the board, right? And it tells you right here. It'll tell you who these people are, right here. Okay, 3 individuals who own or operate any out of lodging in the city of Statesville. So I see Jimmy Patel, chairman. He is the CEO of Jam Hospitality. This guy right here is the owner of Ramada Inns, and this right here, this for ABC. And then I think it was another one that was on there. That's supposed. Let's follow them in on there. They must ain't updated this yet. But I see right here, right now, this is 2 hotel owners. And Jam Hospitality, they actually own several hotels. You know, they ain't just one hotel. That's several hotel chains. And this is the CEO of it. So I could literally get in contact with this guy, or I could go to one of these meetings, meet this man personally, and set up a meeting with him and let him know what I do and where we can make some money together. You know, so what you would do in this particular instance you would have to do your own due diligence. As you see, I couldn't find it on my end, but you have to do some due diligence, man, and pretty much just go look and see if you can find the Lakeland, Florida, the same place, the Convention and Business Bureau. And with that, you will be able to see the people who are on the boards. And again, 9 times out of 10, there are going to be some hotel owners on that board. You know, so that's a way for you to, you know that they probably 9 times out of 10 have done some business with the federal government if they're looking for the same caterers who have done it. But again, we can also, outside of that, we can also come over here and utilize, let me see where we at. Utilize this tool on GovCon Marketplace to where we can see if there are any businesses in that particular area or hotels that's in that particular area in Lakeland, Florida, that we can contact right here, or that we can find and we can see what they have actually done in the past. Again, man, you got to remember, man, whenever you're doing this, that's why I said the first thing we need to look at whenever you are reading that solicitation is time. You want to make sure that you have enough time to even look at these opportunities. I'm going to tell you what I wish we could do on here. I wish we could, once you click on the state, you can filter it down faster by the cities, like by a drop down or something like that. That'll be dope. That'll be dope. But what I'm doing right now, I'm going through all these cities that have actively been doing business that's in Florida. But I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for in the city of Lakeland, because that's where that's where the event is going to be at. So again, we want to make sure that we are doing our due diligence when it comes to contacting these businesses or contacting these individuals, making sure that we are reading the solicitation to know exactly what they are asking for. If we can't provide the resources, that we don't own the hotel ourselves, we definitely going to have to call hotel owners, you know. And if we can't get in contact with the owner, you know, I gave you guys one way that you can find a owner or 2 owners, you know, or 3 owners, or however many. That's 9 times out of 10 going to be on the boards in that particular city, the Convention and Visitors Bureau. Right now, like I said, I'm going down to Lakeland, Florida. Should be coming up here. Right. Should be here. Hopefully we got some. It was Lakeland or Lakeland, Florida. It was Lakeland, right? One word. Yeah. I wonder how come it ain't no cities on it. So again, this is where we use there we go, right here. I just didn't go for long enough. So we have right here products international. We have a couple of them, but none of them sounds like they are hotels or anything like that. Shelf technology integrated, but who knows? You know, do they have? Oh, matter of fact, dang it! I should have put that name on. What's the name on there? I want to say 7211. Yeah, it ain't. None of them got that anyways. So yeah, here you would have to do some more due diligence, man, and pretty much just see what Lakeland, Florida. See what opportunities have happened in Lakeland, or better yet, like I did before, man, we would simply come over here to Sam and I would see what office actually, because we already know the NATE code. So I would come over here. Let me come back here. I will come back here. 72. And we see that. Then we would do an advanced search. Same thing I showed you guys again. This is just doing a little bit of research, spending a little time. And we also know that what agency was this? This was Department of Defense, Department of Army. We got the office right there. So we can say Department of Army to try to right here. And then from here, man, it's just doing a little bit of, again, just doing it. Oh, see, look, right here, we can already see Hilton Hotels. They've been getting busy down there. Inn of Jacksonville. Blah, 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 blah. Probably the Hilton Hotels, probably the one that's been getting busy. But we have, this is where, again, man, FPDS, this is the only time I come off of SB Money Flow, when I am looking to deep dive into either the agency, or I'm looking to deep dive into the particular small business that I'm looking to either partner with or JV, or I'm looking to hire them as a sub, or whatever the case may be. But I don't come off of SB Money Flow too often, and when I do, I utilize these free resources that are provided for us, like FPDS.gov and USAspending.gov. And I also utilize, as you guys know, I use DSBS as well, because hey, you know what I mean? When I want to find the owner's name, if they've been doing business with the government, man, they usually are registered with SAM.gov. I mean, with SBA. And so boom, I just come here and I find it. You feel me? But let me see if you got any questions, man, to ask. Okay, cool, man, cool. No questions. I'm assuming you guys are getting this, man. I appreciate it as well. But yeah, man, that's pretty much what it is, man. From there, utilizing SB Money Flow and how to look at those solicitation and reading the solicitation, man, is going to be key, man. You can't get around that, but we can make this process a lot faster by utilizing these tools like SB Money Flow, but again, man, hey, man, I'm gonna be back here again next Monday to do another one of these lives like this, man, and just pretty much just go through them, just to show you guys some assistance in get through these solicitations and how to respond to them. A lot of people are having issues with them, and so hey, man, I'm just gonna show you guys how I utilize SB Money Flow to streamline this particular process, man, and make it a lot easier for me. And can make it a lot easier for yourself as well. I didn't see any more questions in. I didn't see any more questions in the chat. I'm just closing down some of these boxes. But I will be back next week to help you guys out, man. Again, on showing you guys how to go through these responses, responding to an RFQ, showing you guys a little bit more about where. I'm not showing you guys a little bit more, but going over again my 6-step process to sales. I pretty much showed you guys all the steps. I just didn't name them tonight, but when it comes to doing your research, man, we got to utilize the stuff that they give us, and in this case, when we want to go dive deeper, we got to utilize FPDS.gov and want to utilize USAspending.gov. Because again, SB Money Flow, the marketplace showing us who got the money. We already know the contracting officers. We already got the agency who has the money, who's spending the money. So if you are an event planner, event coordinator, if you do any of those things right there and you see that they spending money, go ahead and make up your list of your target list of potential people that you want to work with, or the contracting officers who you want to work with as well, to see if you can reach out to them to let them know, like, hey, set up your intro call and do your capability briefing to let them know who you are and what you can do and your capabilities. If you do have teams or you got partners all over the United States, or if you are just in the Southeastern Ram or the Northeastern Ram or West Coast or whatever, let them know what you can do and where you can help them out at when it comes to these events, if this was your particular lane or your particular niche right here. Because again, man, they doing these events all over, and we want to make sure that we are attending these events as well. I actually got an event coming up tomorrow, and I think it's another one coming up Thursday. It's a virtual event that's coming up with the Department of Veteran Affairs, their Veterans Business or Veterans Benefits Agency, I think that is VBA. They actually having a virtual event for free, so I can network with some of those contracting officers and potential teams, and potential subs that's going to be there, and then just pretty much go from there, man. But yeah, I want you guys to make sure that when we are reading these solicitations, that we are reading the whole thing, we understanding it. And if we can't understand what it is, make sure we utilize some of these tools like Pure Money AI to simplify it and make it explain it to you as if you were talking to a fifth grader. So especially if you really want to go out there, but if you just can't comprehend or understand what they're asking for, then it may not be for you. Go to the next opportunity. Don't waste your time on it if you can't understand it, or if you're not going to be able to read it, comprehend it, and be able to regurgitate it and ask or talk to what they're looking for to somebody else. It wouldn't make sense for me to call a sub and I don't even know what they're asking for. Even if I don't put it in to the scope of work, I still want to know myself, what are they asking for me to do? I want to make sure that I can do it. You feel me? So when I'm reaching out to these individuals and I'm looking to partner up or I'm looking to whatever, we all on the same page and it makes sense and everything flows. So make sure you read a solicitation. That's the most important thing about it. Reading a solicitation and comprehending and understanding what you're reading, what they're asking for, is where you're going to, start understanding this process a little bit more. Because it's not hard, man. It's just a process. For real. That's really all it is. But man, I'm not gonna hold you guys tonight, man. I appreciate you guys for coming out tonight. Make sure that you come in here to this same channel Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Dr. Travis will be here live, giving you guys some game on GovCon Marketplace, utilizing the tools like SV Money Flow, utilizing a whole bunch of other stuff as well. He gives some game on small businesses, finances, crypto, stocks. He does that on Tuesday. He give a lot of free game to you guys, man. And it's an opportunity for you to, ask questions if you have any. Also, make sure that you're joining our free community. Go to travisknows.com, travisknows.com. Join our free community. Get in there, start asking questions, start meeting people, start letting people know who you are. You may be able to find your sub on there as well. So just get into our free group. Go to travisknows.com, join our free community, and get in there, start meeting people. Also, when you get SP Money Flow, I forgot to let you guys know that when you get SP Money Flow, you do in your back office, you will have GovCon University, which is a to Z outline of everything you need to know in government contracting. Dr. Travis created a full live course for people who has SP Money Flow, and it's a self-paced course where you can literally go through everything, click in this video, so you can see everything, you can pause it, you can learn at your own pace. A lot of people can't learn at everybody else's pace. A lot of people don't have time to log in here at 7 o'clock, or they don't have time to log in when Travis go live at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. But they want to know, government contracting. I advise you to go back, check out his lives on this channel right here, because he puts out a lot of information. Go back and check out my lives that I put on here as well, because I'm putting out a lot of free information on my journey that I've been how I've been utilizing SP Money Flow, how I've been going through this consulting space, this business development space as well, as a newbie. So as I'm growing and as I'm learning new things and new tricks and new skills and new tips, I'm turning around and I'm telling you guys on Mondays. So make sure that you are in our free group. Make sure that you are utilizing that free tool, because it is free. Pure money. Whoa, what is that right there? Okay, there it is. We got the Pure Money family. Definitely, can help you out on a lot of things. We can, again, this is a free community where you want to get in there and start meeting other like-minded individuals, letting people know who you are and what you do. Again, I appreciate you guys for coming out here on this Monday, checking your boy out. I will be back next Monday with another live, with another RFP or RFQ going over, utilizing the tools that I use and utilizing the free stuff as well, like fpds.gov, like USA Spending, and like DSBS also. But again, man, I appreciate you guys for coming out tonight. I will check you guys out next week. Let's go.